see. Are we? All right, we are live. Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Just Success. We have smiling naman ni Mark dito. My name is Jason Dulay. I'm your host, and we've got Mr. Mark Belosa.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for having me here.
Sige, sige. I think if Anna, can you share this na lang sa sa Flip? So I won't open up Facebook. And yes, hello. If you are, ayan, thank you, Mark, for sharing that. If you're watching right now, if you can hear us, if you can see us, please comment down below. Please let us know where you're watching from. I'm back here in Cebu. Mark is in Makati. Makati ka ba?
Yeah, Santa Ana, Manila. Yeah, it's near Makati.
Somewhere basta dun area. Makati area. And yeah, let us know where you're watching from. Oh, we have Joy from Naga, Christine, Jennifer. Sabi ni Anna, ang pogi naman ni Marky. Manlin from Leyte. Mona, hello Rhea. Melanie, Mona from Antipolo. Krisha from Iligan. Dudes from Dumaguete. Ever, Jennifer, hello. Ayan. And yes, just as a reminder, thank you, Mahar, for posting that. Mark's going to give away an MP3 or kasama yung PDF din?
May kasama rin siyang PDF, yeah.
May kasama siyang PDF. So MP3 and PDF of his personal affirmations, which is part of why he is successful. So all you have to do is share this interview and comment shared down below so that you can get that freebie that Mark's going to give you. That Mark's prepared for you. Parang in effort naman, diba? So share it. Sige. All right. Ayan, so we have Ever, Karen, Ever, Jaya. Hello. Oh, you see Rhea watching from Italy. Nice.
Wow.
11? Is it like 11 o'clock? Janar from Aklan. Kernia, Ruby. We've got Rain, Jerica from La Trinidad. Hello. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with your story. I know that you have a lot to share with us today. Today, you're going to be focusing on itong topic mo, diba? Why it's okay to have no niche, diba? And how to choose one if you need to. Okay. Well, before that, ano ba yung niche? Ano bang ibig sabihin ng niche?
Niche is like your specialization. It's the area where you are very good at or above average yung skills mo. Yeah.
The area where it's your specialization. Okay, and so it's okay. Sabi ni Mark, it's okay to have no specialization. Na wala kang specialized skills sa freelancing. And how to choose one if you need to. Tama ba?
Yes. For those of you na parang hindi nyo pa alam kung ano yung niche nyo or parang iniisip nyo na parang ay paano ako magsasucceed kung hindi pa ako expert or kung wala pa akong niche. Parang ganun. Kung ganun yung tumatakbo sa isip nyo, then I'm here to share good news na it's okay. You'll be all right.
You'll be okay even kahit wala kang niche. Sabi ni Karen, yung pamangking babae, niche. So, Joker pala to si Karen Melba. Okay, but so yeah, we'll get to that in a bit. But let's try to understand the man behind the story, diba? The man who's saying this. So and let's go back into the time before you were freelancing, diba? And what drove you to freelance. So if I'm not mistaken, diba, you started BPO ka ba agad after you graduated?
Yeah, actually the thing is hindi ako nakagraduate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Pero yeah, my first job was in a call center and I worked there for 8 years. Nag-transfer ako from different departments. Nung una, tech support, and then I tried sales, and then balik sa tech support, and then quality, ganun. Naging TL din ako, and then naging quality manager din ako. Yun, before ako
nag-promote ka to management level.
Yeah. Yes.
And then sige. So at the time you were quality manager, and then what happened next?
Sure. So nung time na yon, 2014, Bale yun nga, twice na ako na-promote. Pero yung company na pinagtatrabahuan ko at that time, twice na rin sila nagpalit ng pangalan. So, nagkaroon ng merger twice. And because of those changes, nagkaroon ng pagbabago sa organizational structure. So, I was made redundant. Now, I was given two options. Una, mag-resign ako, I leave the company and they'll give me a severance package. And the other option is I'll stay with the company, I'll continue working for the company, pero para magpapalit ng konti yung title and department. So for most people siguro, madali lang pumili, di ba? So syempre doon tayo sa option 1, di ba? Kasi may severance package naman eh. Pero siguro at that time my hesitation was because I wasn't a degree holder. So my concern was that paano ko matatanggap as a quality manager or similar role sa ibang company samantalang they usually parang require that. It's a basic requirement na for a degree holder ka. So yun yung hesitation ko. But since 8 years na ako nun sa company, parang naramdaman ko na rin yung pagod. So it was really tempting na okay, bahala. Basta magpapahinga muna ako.
And malaki yung severance package yun, di ba?
Kasi ano yun.
Number of years times
monthly.
I remember kasi I worked in the same company pero sa Cebu. Okay. Mark was in Manila and then we had there were redundancies, so people were given that option. Ako, I was hoping na i-redundant ako para bigyan ako ng severance package. Tapos lilipat ako ng company. So like, nasa 6 digits ko na yung severance package. One time na 6 digits. Pero wala, hindi naman nangyari. But ikaw, diba, you had that dilemma, diba? Sabi mo, 8 years ka na, you would have gotten, you would have gotten 6 digits din. Pretty big amount. But you were worried na you wouldn't be able to get another job sa ibang company.
Yeah, similar na role. Kasi nasa management na, 'di ba? So parang ang hirap naman kung babalik ka sa pagiging agent, 'di ba? Although I think kung worst comes to worst, kakayanin ko naman yun. I mean, I can swallow my pride. Pero ibig ko sabihin, if you had the choice, di ba, mas maganda kung similar role or similar, parang your direction should be like upwards, di ba? Mm-hmm. And so, ayun. So, natuloy yung pag-resign ko, pagpapahinga ko. And then, nag-soul searching. Tapos, nung time na yun, parang I kind of like formulated my life mission, and that was to inspire hope and help people find purpose in their pain. So fast forward to today, yung role ko ngayon sa GoCash at sa VA Bootcamp, I think it allows me to fulfill this mission kasi we're helping people parang find purpose in their pain, and parang marami tayong natutulungan mga tao. So masaya sa feeling na yung trabaho mo is aligned dun sa life mission mo. But anyway, so going back dun sa story ko, since you have bills to pay, so hindi naman pwedeng forever na pahinga. So ako ng work sa ibang call center, and interestingly, merong isa na parang almost matatanggap na ako as a team lead. Diba? Diba usually parang they require a degree. Pero for some reason nakapasa ako dun sa initial stages, nakatatlong interview ako, and then nung magja-job offer na, parang yung HR parang di-review yung profile ko and all. So parang nakita nila na hindi pala to graduate. So parang niretract yung offer. So parang na-frustrate ako and na-disappoint ako and parang na-depress ako na parang paano na lang, like kung ganito yung mangyayari, then there's no hope for me na makahanap ako ng ganung position sa ibang call center. So that became one of my motivation na mag-explore ng ibang opportunities. So that time, meron akong dating katrabaho na nag-online work na, or training pa lang yata siya doon sa My Outdesk. It's like sa real estate, VA, yon. So Kaso bumagsak ako. Bumagsak ako sa interview. And although a couple of years later, nag-apply naman ako ulit and natanggap naman ako. Pero looking back, parang na-realize ko, bakit nga ba ako bumagsak? So na-realize ko na parang it's not enough to have skills. Parang you also have to learn how to conduct yourself in an interview. Dahil hindi nga ako sanay nagpapa-interview, hindi ako sanay nag-a-apply, nag-jump from one call center to another. Hindi ako parang praktisado dun sa ganong pagpapa-interview. So siguro parang hindi maganda yung pagsagot ko sa mga interview questions. So
kasi you were a team lead, tapos quality manager, tapos nag-apply ka as a virtual assistant, real estate virtual assistant.
Virtual assistant.
Tapos
di ba parang wow, parang nakakapagtaka, parang ganun na ba ako di ba? Para hindi nila ako tanggapin. Parang ano nangyari, di ba? Parang ganun. So siguro hindi ako good fit para sa kanila at that time. Or hindi lang talaga maganda yung pagsagot ko sa interview. Anyways, so yun yung isang lesson na natutunan ko. So dahil bumagsak ako dun sa MOD, nag-try ako ng ESL tutorial. Kasi English major ako and then nagtrabaho ako sa call center. So parang naisip ko, magagamit ko yung pag-English ganyan. So nakapasa naman. And then, nung first week ko, supposedly, mag-schedule na ako ng class ko. Meron ako na-receive na invitation sa Odesk. Yun yung dating pangalan ng Upwork. So, nung una parang hindi ko siya siniseryoso kasi parang hindi ko alam kung ano ibig sabihin ng snippet writer. Basta alam ko lang writer, okay, kailangan magsulat. Okay, so siguro kaya ko to. Tapos, yun, natanggap ako, long story short. Kahit wala naman ako masyadong alam sa SEO, sila lang yung nagbibigay ng keywords and then sumusulat kami. And then, nung naalaman nila na meron akong background sa pagiging team lead, ganyan. So, ginawa din akong team lead ng mga writers. So, yung yung team ko is remote lahat, mga 20 plus kami sa isang team. And then, yun, yun ang naging umpisa talaga ng freelancing journey ko. And
so you never actually did yung ESL, di ba?
Never
actually practiced. So
almost, yeah. Nakapasa lang ako and then supposedly first week ko sa ESL may natanggap akong interview and nakapasa ako dun sa snippet writing. Yan. So hindi ko na tinuloy yung ESL kasi
kasi you didn't have, diba? You didn't have any experience sa writing. I mean, of course, you had your own writing experience. You studied English, pero yung parang portfolio, wala akong portfolio at that time. So how did it go? How did parang the interview process and the getting accepted for the job go? Considering yun, hindi mo alam ano yung snippet basta writer, yun lang, di ba?
Siguro, at that time, ang nakatulong sa akin noon was pinaganda ko yung profile ko. Gumawa pa ako ng video yung parang nirecord ko yung sarili ko. Parang cringe-worthy. Tinanggal ko na. Pero, isa yon. And then, yung mga test, nag-take ako ng maraming quiz. Pero ngayon, wala na yata yun sa Upwork.
Oo, wala na.
Pero I think isa yon sa mga nakatulong kasi matataas yung score ko sa mga English test. So siguro nakita nila ito magaling to sa English o kaya parang may basis tayo para i-hire to kasi okay yung mga results ng niya. So isa siguro yon. And then sa interview siguro dahil nalaman nila na yun nga may potential naman kasi yung snippet writer dun sa specific na role na yun hindi naman siya ganoon ka-demanding kasi parang it's like a few sentences lang. Parang nga lang siyang tweet and then they will just give you the keywords to use. So napaka-simpleng writing lang. Hindi siya very complex na content. So yun pala, idagdag ko lang din. Siguro because of my work at Thumbtack, nagkaroon ako ng mas malalim na appreciation sa mga freelancers kasi yung Thumbtack kasi is like the Amazon of service providers. Yung parang halimbawa freelance photographers in a particular zip code, parang ganun. So yun yung role ni Thumbtack, parang it helps you find a service provider in your particular zip code in your area. So parang mas nagkaroon ako ng appreciation na, uy, sana may ganito sa Pilipinas. Uy, ganito pala, pwede pala to na may mga website na ganito na kahit yung mga parang plumbers, gano'n, yung mga nagbe-bake, mga gano'n, pwede silang magkaroon ng opportunity na ma-market yung sarili nila online through this website. So mas nagkaroon ako ng appreciation sa role ng mga freelancers. And then, sabi nga nung kasabihan, ano nga ba yung kasabihan? parang all good things, must come to an end. Parang gano'n. Ano nga bang kasabihan? Nakalimutan ko eh. So, nag-end yung contract ko. Nag-end yung contract ko sa Thumbtack kasi nagbago sila ng strategy sa SEO. Parang hindi na nila kailangan na masyadong maraming snippet writers. Parang nag-focus yata sila sa blogging or something else. So, ayun. So, marami ulit na natanggal. And isa ako din sa mga nag-end yung contract. Although nagbigay rin sila ng option na, yun nga, sabi nila, kung gusto ko daw mag-work sa quality, kasi nga may background ako sa quality, pero parang ayoko na nung mga numbers, mga data analysis. Hindi ko feel yung gano'ng klaseng trabaho. So naghanap na lang ako ng iba. And during that time, nagpa-part-time din ako na ano ba yun? Inbound sales, yun. Nag-inbound sales ako noon. So para lang parang backup kasi nga pag freelancer ka, 'di ba? Parang hindi siya kasing like quote unquote stable. So you have to do what you have to do. Kailangan meron kang backup, 'di ba? So yun yung backup ko na meron ako inbound sales na client na part-time.
So at that time, this was 2015 na you started freelancing. Tama? 2015?
2014, 2015, yeah.
2014. And then you worked with you got your Odesk job with Thumbtack. You stayed with them at the same time you were doing inbound sales.
For like food supplement kind of company. For anti-anxiety pills. Herbal.
Herbal. So Herbalife. Herbalife pa to?
Hindi. Anti-anxiety siya eh. So parang sa mga may anxiety. Yan.
Sige, so you're doing that at the same time. And when the contract with Thumbtack ended, when did this happen? Parang timeline tayo.
Mga 1.5 years yata ako sa Thumbtack or more, basta more than 1 year. Yeah. Most of my clients naman are long-term. So, ayun.
See, pero ito question ko, when you started sa Odesk and everything, what was your parang profile mo sa Odesk? What were you focused on? Was it writing?
Good question. This was 5 years ago. So, and hindi pa ako nako-coach noon sa tamang itsura ng profile. Honestly, hindi ko na masyado matandaan eh. Pero siguro, I don't know, customer support siguro or something, ganun. Sorry hindi ko na siya matandaan. Sa totoo.
Sige, go on. You said you were working on the side, diba? After you left Thumbtack or after natapos yung contract sa Thumbtack, you still had your inbound sales.
Yes.
And then
inbound sales, and then parang I asked kung may room ba for to make it full time. So yun, pumayag si client na mag full time na ako sa inbound sales. At the same time, nagte-training, naghanap din ako ng ibang opportunity. Doon pumasok ulit si My Outdesk, si MOD. And nag-training ako doon. Mga 3 months kami naghintay noon kasi parang may mass hiring dapat sila. Pero parang 3 months kami naghintay. pero hindi siya natuloy. Parang hindi natuloy yung plano nila na mag. So hanggang training lang ako ng like 3 months ganun. And then yun yung time na naghanap ulit ako ng ibang clients sa Upwork, and doon naman ako nakakita ng isang indie publisher. So isa siyang author, self-publishing guy na meron din siyang parang author society, indie author society. So parang may mga meet-up siya ng mga para sa mga writers and authors. Nagde-lecture siya, nag-invite siya ng mga speakers, ganyan. So ang naging role ko doon ay admin, VA, nag-update ako ng WordPress, gagawa ng mga images sa Canva, ganyan. Tapos kung ano-ano lang, mga pinapagawa niya. Tapos yun, mga 6 months ako doon. Nag-focus siya sa writing. Parang ginid up niya yung mga pag-meet up. Gusto niya mag-focus na lang sa writing para makaproduce siya ng maraming libro. So yun. And then, yun, doon ka naman pumasok. Nung ka pumasok, nung kita nakilala, tapos, ayun na, doon na nagbago aking buhay.
Grabe naman. Yung turning point sa buhay, ganun ba?
Kasi November yun eh. Hindi kasi actually, hindi pa nag-end yung contract ko noon. Parang medyo nagiging parang silent lang siya. Parang hindi siya masyado nagbibigay ng task, ganyan. Kasi fix naman yung ko eh. Yun, nagsa-social media management din pala ako noon. Nagmamanage ako ng social media pages niya. Doon ko natutunan yung paggamit ng buffer, mga ganyan. So, kung ano lang. Parang ganon. So, masaya din siya kasi parang marami ako natutunan na skills. Tapos, yun nga, writer pa siya, parang English major din yan eh. So, parang at least nagigets ko siya sa mga gusto niya mangyari sa buhay. And then yun nga. So, nung medyo hindi na siya nagpaparamdam or hindi na siya masyado nag-a-assign ng task, so parang naghanap ako ng ibang opportunity. I think yun yung time na nakita ko yung opening sa sa work at home Pinoy. Yun, tapos yun na. Parang ano nga bang role ko? Parang social media, community manager yata ako noon, na-hire sa WAP. Kaming dalawa magkasunod kami ni Dr. Ana Soriano. Ayun, tapos ano pa ba? Yun na, tapos ano pa ba yung naging trabaho ko basta marami ako naging trabaho. Marami ako naging clients. So tuloy-tuloy pa yung sa inbound sales hanggang sa noon nga nag-take ako ng masterclass, yung parang tinuro mo yung parang paano ng premium clients, ganyan.
So
parang sige.
So before that, 'di ba, at that time, 'di ba? You were already with us na sa VA bootcamp na ngayon, You were already with us sa VA bootcamp. And then you also had yung client mo sa inbound sales, 'di ba? Pero you were also doing mga short-term jobs, tama ba?
Yeah. Pero after ko na mag-start sa'yo, parang nag-focus na lang ako sa'yo at saka dun sa inbound sales. And then, yun nga, nag-start na rin ako maghanap ng ibang opportunities na where I can charge premium rate, gano'n. Tapos, yun nga, ang pinakamalaking nangyari sa sa buhay ko nung nakilala ko kayo and naging part ako ng community is yung belief ko sa sarili ko, parang na-boost yung confidence ko at saka nagkaroon ako ng lakas ng loob mag-charge ng mas mataas kaysa dati. Parang nung una nga parang hindi ako makapaniwala, pwede pa lang mag-charge ng ganung kalaki. So, yun. yun yung turning point ng ko. Doon nag-level up yung yung freelancing career ko.
Nung nag-enroll ka sa yung masterclass.
So, tapos unfortunately Unfortunately, 7 months lang ako doon sa premium client ko na yun. So, medyo masakit na experience yun sa akin kasi hindi ko na-expect na mag-end yung contract. Kasi nga, most of the clients that I had before, parang they're all long-term, and then usually, hindi ako yung umaalis. Parang usually, there has to be like a major reason para mag-end yung contract. Like, yun nga, nagbago sila ng strategy or yung author, kailangan niya mag-focus sa writing, ganun. Kumbaga, usually hindi ko kasalanan kung bakit ako matatagal sa trabaho. Pero, nung time na yon, hindi ko rin naman siya kasalanan kasi slow na yung business. Parang mag-winter na so parang hindi na masyadong kailangan ng appointment. Yun, appointment setter pala ako noon. Pero mataas yung rate. Tapos nagamit ko din doon yung knowledge ko sa sa Salesforce CRM. Siguro nakatulong yun. At saka yung training ko sa mod, nagamit ko rin yun kasi real estate medyo related siya sa moving business. So kasi pag bibili ka ng bahay, kailangan mo ng movers, mga ganun. So parang nakatulong yon siguro para ma-hire ako dun sa premium client na yon. So, yun, medyo nag-depress ako. Mga tayo. Kasi magpapasko pa nun tapos nawalan ako ng trabaho. Tapos, marami akong mga plano noon, mga pupunta ako, basta personal na yan. Pero kumbaga, it was a low point in my life. And then, yun, doon pumasok si Goalcast. Yun, doon pumasok yung Goalcast. Actually, ang galing nga kasi parang nung time na yun, dahil depressed nga ako, I was looking for ways to restore my sense of purpose and motivation. So naghahanap ako ng mga ganung motivational videos. So nanood ako ng Goalcast videos, and then yun nga, nagkaroon ako nakita ko yung opening sa Upwork. And then, long story short, natanggap ako.
Long story short, like I'm sure a lot of people here are interested in hearing about the process, especially for a client like Goalcast, diba? Who here is interested in hearing about it? Parang it's something, working for, it's a big company na parang well known. So walk us through how did it happen? How did you find that opening? How did you apply to it? How was the interview process?
Sure. So nung time na yon, ang opening talaga is customer support talaga. It's not my current role. Well, I still do some customer support sa current job ko sa Goalcast, pero it has evolved into something more complex and pero at that time, syempre, importante sa akin, ang hinahanap kong work is syempre something that I would enjoy doing, maayos yung rate. Ayoko nang bumalik sa dati kong rate, so I was very selective din. And at that time, medyo mas bababa siya ng konti dun sa dati kong work, pero parang sa akin, kung kinumpit ko, parang pwede na, parang I can survive. parang mababaya ako ng mga bills, ganyan. And part-time lang siya nung time na yon. Pero ang nagustuhan ko doon, kaya ako siya pinursue talaga, is, yun nga, I like the company. So, parang, it didn't matter to me what the title was. What's important to me at that time was the job that I'd be doing is something that aligns with my values, something that I would enjoy doing, and things like that. So, long story short, yun, na-hire ako. Interview process is very parang similar lang din sa ibang mga companies. Merong test. Yun pala ito. Merong test job or parang practical exam, parang ganun. Parang, I think they wanted to test yung attention to detail, ganun. So, more on sa parang sa online store nila, parang ganun. Parang how do you respond to these types of inquiries? Parang how good you are at paying attention to detail, mga ganun. So, ang isang lesson siguro na gusto kong impart is yung pagfa-follow up. Kasi Naalala ko, I think kung hindi ako nag-follow up doon sa application na yon, hindi ako mapapansin. So, kasi sometimes they are busy and sometimes yung nag-hire is hindi naman talaga siya HR, parang they have other things to do, di ba? So, siguro isang lesson doon na may share ko is kailangan kung hindi ka nakatanggap ng reply sa application mo for about maybe a week or 5 days siguro, parang it's okay na maging assertive and mag-follow up. Yun. In a nice way, syempre, di ba? So yun, and then another thing na siguro nakatulong is um, nag binili ko yung ebook nila.
Sa Goldcast.
Binili ko yung ebook nila and siguro hindi lang siya parang hindi lang siya para like ano bang tawag doon. Basta I was genuinely interested dun sa book. Yun. Yun ang gusto kong sabihin. And siguro nakatulong yun para mapansin ako. Kasi during the interview process, sinabi ko sa kanila na I read the ebook. And I printed it out actually. And I showed it to them na I downloaded the ebook. And gano'n. So siguro nakatulong din yun. So I guess the lesson there is para mapansin ka, you have to do some research and know the company and really make yourself familiar with what they do, what they stand for, and how they operate, ganun. Kasi makakatulong yun. Kasi parang sometimes it's not just about your skills or technical skills, but whether you are a good like culture, kung culture fit ka ba, ganun. So those things are also important. So pag na-feel nila na, oy, itong applicant na to is not just someone who is looking for a job, he's someone na he's genuinely interested sa ginagawa natin, then I think you will really stand out. Yun. And besides pala, ito rin pala, kaya ako siguro napili din yung topic. During the interview process, very specifically sinabi nila na we're looking for someone who is not only parang limited yung skills, parang who is someone who can parang transfer to a different role eventually. So parang kahit initially customer support siya, pero they're looking for someone na meron ding potential to move into a different role. So siguro nakatulong sa application ko na before I applied, meron akong background sa ibang kumbaga I can do other stuff as well. Hindi lang ako basta customer support. Ganun.
Oo.
Yeah.
So with your right now, diba, you've gone through several different job roles sa Goldcast. Can you walk us through that?
Yeah, sure. So customer support, nag-ano rin ako ng online store, order fulfillment. Tapos yun, na-move ako sa licensing. So I do research and then I do email outreach hanggang sa yun, nagagawa na ako ng email sequence, mga pinapagawa na ako ng mga email copies, mga ganyan. Tapos yun, minsan nag-ano rin ako, parang initiative ko na parang kahit hindi man pinapagawa sa akin, ginagawa ko, like I set up appointments to talk, like I schedule phone calls, I talk to potential partners para lang mabilis yung communication. Pero technically hindi siya required sa role ko. Parang ginagawa ko lang para dahil I think parang inisip ko lang na parang that's the best way na I can do the job, like as fast as I can and as effectively as I can. So parang yun. So siguro nakita nila na parang I'm not just there to like do what you're told, parang gano'n. Meron akong initiative. Kaya rin siguro na-appreciate nila yung pagtatrabaho ko sa kanila.
Pero kasi right now, ang laki ng role mo sa Goldcast. Diba? You started as customer service and right now parang I say you're an essential part of the team na rin, di ba?
Yeah.
Oo. And how long have you been working with them?
More than a year na, mga 1.5 years. Yeah.
1.5 years na rin. So, well, going back to if we go back to the beginning of you getting your Goldcast client, diba sabi mo kanina na yung masterclass, yung road to 100K, before was a big part of getting to that point. Like, so we want, like, what was the biggest takeaway that you can say na apply mo, yung na-learn mo, na apply mo dun sa Goalcast or getting that client?
Sure. Siguro yung thinking like a client and providing value. Yun ang siguro. Kasi parang if you are constantly looking for ways to be useful and valuable to the business, they will love you. They would want to retain you kasi nga hindi ka yung parang naghihintay lang ng papagawa sa'yo, parang ganun. So siguro sa mga may clients na ngayon and you want to level up, you want to grow, and mabigyan ng mas mataas na rate or ibang role, mag-grow sa company, siguro, yun, parang look for opportunities na makaka-contribute ka further sa sa business ni client. And of course, part of that is knowing and understanding how they operate and what skills are required para makakontribute ka sa business nila. So like for example, nung na-move ako sa licensing, it requires a lot of email communication, and since very sensitive siya and very critical siya na parang maging engaging yung emails and stuff. So nag-aral ako ng how to make emails engaging, ganyan, how to write interesting subject lines, mga ganun. So yun, parang know what your client needs and then learn skills na magagamit mo and show them na you can add more value, you can bring more value to the table.
Mm-hmm. And those are really good lessons. I'm glad that you were able to apply them sa actual na hindi lang theory, but you're able to apply them in practice. Konting upsell sa mga tao dito. That those lessons are part of the VA Bootcamp Complete Next Level Freelancing course ngayon. So if you want to get wag naman Goalcast as a client, pero premium client, then ayun, nasa VA Bootcamp Complete yung Next Level Freelancing na lessons na yun. But I really like what you said, especially thinking like a client, anticipating. Kasi most of the time, diba? And I was also guilty of this before na when we're doing freelance work, usually isipin natin, ito lang binigay ni client, do A, B, C. Yun lang ang gagawin ko, diba? I won't go the extra mile and study what's a better way to do this. Pero ikaw, ginawa mo yun. And that's one of the big reasons why you're such, you got promoted within Goalcast. You're such a big part of the company. And even sa VA Bootcamp, that's also a reason why you're a big part of VA Bootcamp then. Because when Mark started, so parang we talk about Goalcast, sa VA Bootcamp, when Mark started working with us, he was, sa Facebook group na content and then emails, support side. Pero right now, you're doing more of content, diba? More of creative work.
Yes. Thank you.
You're doing more of creative work. And one of the biggest reasons for that is because he showed initiative na ginawa niya lang, diba? He did his own posts, he did his own outreach na ganun. And he's shown parang a passion for it. So, and nag-usap kami and said, it's something that he wanted to do to get into content. So, not just doing what the client asks you to do, but seeing what the client needs, going the extra mile din. So
exactly
what Mark really did. Sabi ni Chrissy dito, Chrissy Abarquez, si Sir Mark example ng effective and efficient freelancer. Oh, tama. Efficient freelancer. By the way, guys, if you have any questions for Mark, feel free to ask them in the comment section. We'll be asking the questions. I know you have your lessons. There's something that you want to go through dito sa interview na to. But if you feel free to ask questions, and don't forget, if you want to get Mark's affirmations, okay, there's a PDF copy. There's an MP3 copy then if you want to listen to it. Mark has his affirmations that he's going to share with you. Just all you have to do is share this interview and comment shared. Okay, share this on your wall and comment shared for you to get that. See. All right. So let's continue with your story. I know that you wanted to kind of share the things that you've learned, the major things that you've learned sa freelancing career mo, di ba?
Sure. Siguro, before we go there, I'm trying to be conscious of the time. Siguro yung share ko lang very quickly yung parang nagbago sa buhay ko because of freelancing. Like what the benefits are. Para rin din sa mga nagdadalawang isip pa, like is freelancing really for me, or is it really worth it? So ito po yun. Dati kasi sa BPO, yung schedule ko pabago-bago, minsan nga dati 16 hours pa ako sa office noong one time. Parang hindi ko control yung oras. So right now, I can enjoy working anytime, anywhere. And I'm doing tasks na I love doing. So, yun. And then also, dati sa BPO, wala akong masyadong social life, pero ngayon nakakalabas na ako kahit papano. And then, dati rin sa BPO, yun, dati na hospital ako dahil sa back pain. And I think this is parang a very important motivation din sa akin. Kasi one time, dahil laging ako nakaupo, wala akong exercise, ganyan. Tapos laging puyat, stress, ganyan. So I developed tawag dito, herniated disc. So nagising na lang ako one day na hindi ko kayang ibangon yung sarili ko. And then it took 3 people to like lift me up and then take me to the hospital. So it was a very parang low point in my life, and I felt so parang stupid and so weak. And parang naging motivation ko yun na parang buti na lang sa freelancing kasi parang hindi mo kailangang sa desk lang lagi. Like you can manage your own schedule, you can work anywhere, you can work in any position. So parang niya, parang flexible niya, and then yun nga, hindi masyadong stressful. You can play music while working, know what's going to babawal sa'yo, ganyan. So mas maganda talaga siya and mas healthy. Hindi mo, parang dati kasi sa BPO, parang limited yung food options kasi parang for fast food, ganyan. So ngayon, I can eat healthy, lutong bahay, ganyan. And then, yun, ang isa rin sa pinagpapasalamat ko is yung nature ng work ko is parang it allows me to really parang impact millions of lives. And I know this sounds cheesy to some, pero it's a big deal for me na parang the content that we are producing is really touching a lot of people. And sa VA Bootcamp naman, I know na marami din nagbago yung buhay because of online freelancing. And actually, one of the reasons sa mga nag-comment and nag-PM sa akin na bakit ngayon ka lang nagpa-interview, a huge part of it kasi is yung freelancing story ko is parang very a huge part of it is parang embedded sa personal parang life story ko. Like parang mas ma-appreciate mo yung freelancing journey ko kung halimbawa ikikwento ko sa yung buhay ko, but I don't have time to discuss that. So long story short is dahil I grew up from a broken family, parang big deal sa akin na parang buti na lang merong online freelancing kasi these stay-at-home moms don't have to leave their homes, they can spend time with their kids, ganun. So parang every time na makikita ko ng ganung testimonial na parang parents don't have to leave their kids, and parang masarap sa pakiramdam. Masarap sa pakiramdam. So, and then also, speaking of moms, one time, kasi yung mom ko po ay hard of hearing. So, PWD siya. And then, matanda na siya ngayon. So, kumbaga, kailangan niya talaga ng attention and care. So, kung nagtatrabaho pa ako sa call center, hindi ko magagawa na mabantayan siya. Kasi my siblings are all parang may kanya-kanya ng pamilya. So, one time po, na heart attack siya. And I'm just very grateful and fortunate na nag-freelancing na ako ng time na yun and kasama ko siya sa bahay. Kasi kung hindi, malamang wala na siya kasi hindi namin siya madadala sa hospital on time. And big deal sa akin yun kasi po, dahil nga I came from a broken family. Parang ngayon lang ako nagkaroon ng chance talaga na makasama ko yung nanay ko sa bahay. Parang I can count with my fingers the number of years na magkasama kami. So parang big deal sa akin na in her latter years, parang magkaroon ako ng chance na makasama siya. So thank you sa freelancing talaga kasi nagagawa ko yun. Kaya yun yung aking motivation. Kahit nasabihin natin na may mga risks sa freelancing na sabihin natin na hindi siya ganoon kadali, pero it's really worth it. It's really worth it kasi pag inisip mo yung why mo, pag inisip mo yung reason bakit ka nag-freelancing, masasabi mo na kakayanin mo na ma-overcome yung mga challenges. Ayun.
And I know, diba, you share naman especially sa members group about your mom din, diba? And now she's a really big reason kung why you're very thankful for freelancing, why you are a freelancer right now. Diba? So I think may nagsabi din, relate ako din sa parents sa PWD, pursue freelancing dahil sa kanya. You have a very close relationship with your mom, diba? And like you said, if hindi dahil sa freelancing, you don't know anong nangyari ngayon, diba?
Yes, exactly.
And I think that's something that we overlook. We don't really talk about it that much. Parang usually it's taking care of your kids, diba? Yung big thing sa atin. But also in your case, taking care of your parent, your mom, diba?
Yeah.
Taking care of your mom in her positions, especially in a PWD siya, na she needs more care than those kung hindi siya PWD, diba?
Exactly.
So and that I think is a very strong why, diba? As you said, know your why, diba? You said know your why, remember your why. Family is a very strong reason why. Your kids, your parents, whoever else. But know your why, and in the times na napapagod ka din, di ba, Mark, minsan? So,
yes.
Ang dami mong responsibilities both well, especially sa Goldcast, ang dami mong responsibilities. Sa bootcamp, may responsibilities ka din. So, napapagod. I know na napapagod si Mark. Nababurnout din sana.
Yeah, pero yun nga, malaking tulong yun. Basta pag pagod ka na, stress ka na, nararamdaman mo yung yung pain or inconvenience, but just remember your why. Bakit mo nga ba ginagawa to? And then yun, just be grateful, just be thankful for what you have, and yun na, may energy ka na ulit.
Makaka-energy ulit, knowing that you have reasons why you're doing what you're doing. Sabi ni Annalisa, very dedicated and a very responsible individual. Chinarelate ako sa parents sa PWD. I pursued freelancing dahil sa kanila. Geraldine, relate ako dyan, both as a parent and as a child. Very well said, Mark. You can say work from home can help build families in different ways. Sabi ni Holly, knowing Mark personally, he is really very dedicated to mama niya. Super inspiring na tao.
Salamat po.
Si Jenicel, parang naiiyak na si Sir Mark. Napanood ko ngayong video that you uploaded together with your mom.
Thank you.
Our hearts, Mark. So touching daw. And I think that's a very good reason. Very good reason. Coach Mark, you are very inspiring to us all. More power. I know there's some questions here. Yung iba sinagot na from other members, like yung how to get quality cover letters. And there's one question I saw earlier, like what was your starting rate?
I'm not sure if I'm comfortable discussing my my rate. Siguro yung starting rate. Sige, starting rate is okay. Pero yung current rate ko siguro parang hindi ako komportable. Pero yeah, starting rate ko was like 5 something. 4 point something, 5 ganun. Basta naglalaro lang doon. Kasi parang 5 point something tapos nagne-net siya na parang 5 ganun. Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I know you have mga lessons. So going to your lessons, you talked about yung buhay mo dati, buhay mo ngayon. So, say, what are the major lessons that you've learned, I guess?
Sige, sa mga ano, yung title nung interview is Why It's Okay to Have No Niche and What Can You Do or How to Find It in case you need, parang, ano bang title? Dito talaga. How to
Choose one if you need to.
How to choose one if you need to. So, meron kasing parang popular notion na you have to be a specialist, you have to be an expert in order to succeed. And there is a lot of truth in that kasi you can charge higher kapag kaya mong mag-solve ng complex issues that only an expert can. However, because of the changing market and the advancement in technology, a lot of jobs are being automated and parang maraming specialist roles na parang na-designate na sa mga computers, ganyan. So parang nagkakaroon in recent years, parang mas nagkakaroon ng appreciation sa role ng mga generalists, especially sa mga creatives and sa mga problem solvers, ganyan. So, gusto kong i-impart is if you are at this point in your career wondering what your area of specialization is or parang hindi ka sabi natin hindi ka masaya or parang nag-worry ka sa future mo because you are a generalist, then I'm here to share the good news na it's okay. And in fact, to some extent, there are parang advantages in being a generalist kasi number one, parang mas marami kang career options, mas flexible, tapos you have parang a better way, sabihin natin na a different approach at parang looking at things. For example, if you're a specialist, you have a tendency to just solve a problem in one approach kasi yun yung tried and tested na way. But if you're a generalist, you can bring in your knowledge of different fields and different life experiences into the situation and you can provide some out-of-the-box solutions sa mga problems ng business owner, parang gano'n. So, meron kang may co-contribute sa business na hindi magagawa ng isang specialist lang. So, because we have limited time, fast forward tayo sa paano mo ma-discover yung niche mo or what can you do para makapag-decide ka kung ano yung area of specialization mo. So, sa akin, last year, I decided that I will focus on writing. And I came to that decision because of 4 questions. Number 1, I asked myself, what am I good at? So, tanongin niyo yung sarili niyo, ano ba yung skills na magaling ako? I'm sure meron yan. Wag niyo lang parang kapalan niyo lang yung mukha niyo. Na parang wag kayong mahiya sabihin na you are good at something kasi you are. I'm sure meron dyan. You just have to discover it. Siguro find someone who can give you an honest feedback about how you do your job or where you are good at. Or you can take like skills assessment tests para objectively mag-gauge nyo saan kayo magaling. Number 2 question is, what are you passionate about or what do you love doing? Of course, given na yun, di ba? You have a better chance of succeeding kung mahal mo yung ginagawa mo or na-enjoy mo yung ginagawa mo. Number 3 is, what does the world need? So parang, it will give you like a sense of purpose kung halimbawang yung trabaho mo is nakaka-contribute siya sa pangangailangan ng ibang tao, hindi lang sa sarili mo. And then what could you be paid for? So pwedeng you love music, pwedeng you have some sabihin natin makakakanta ka, pero kung halimbawang it's not commercial quality, then hindi yun yung ano mo, hindi yun yung niche mo, okay? So you should be able to charge for that skill. So sa akin, in my case, and I know magkakaiba tayo ng story, magkakaiba tayo ng journey. Sa akin, ang yes ko dito is writing. Parang I love writing, I'm good at writing. The world needs writers, and I could be paid for my writing skills. So sana makatulong yun sa inyo if you want to discover your niche or find your place in the world, or find the area or what kind of skill you will need to focus on sa freelancing journey nyo. Ayan.
Ayan. And that's what we call ikigai, di ba?
Yeah, ikigai. Sorry, yeah. That's the ikigai concept. It's a Japanese word. Basically, it means parang your purpose in life or your reason for waking up. Yeah.
Your reason for waking up talaga. So that's the intersection between the skills you have, what you're good at, tama ba?
What you're good at, what you love, so what you can be paid for, and what the world
And what
needs.
the world needs. Ayan, may si Annalisa na sinulat niya, may points. Ayan.
Salamat.
And at the start of this interview, Mark shared na he parang early on he found his parang purpose in life or goal in life na to help people find purpose in their pain.
Yes.
To help people find purpose in their pain. So if I can ask, like I guess we're closing out. We're about to end this. But how are you? You're not directly helping people, right now, ganon. But in the ways that you can, how are you doing this?
Sure. So, since I am part of a company that provides motivational content, inspirational content, so if I'm helping this company grow and reach more people, then I am, in that sense, parang part ako nun ginagawa nila because I am contributing to the company that motivates and inspires people. So siguro, you can also do that. Parang, for example, e-commerce ka. Siguro parang just find something like a connection between your values and your purpose in life dun sa ginagawa mo sa business. For example, sa VA Bootcamp, so we're providing educational content, di ba? So because of that, na-improve yung buhay ng mga kababayan natin. So in that sense, na nakakatulong siya to address the pain of like financial or parang lack of freedom, ganun. So parang may doon ako nagfo-focus sa mga bagay na na-connect ko dun sa life mission ko. Kaya parang in that sense, kahit hindi ako directly involved, di ba? Parang hindi naman ako yung nag-create ng course, di ba? O kaya hindi naman talaga ako nag-create ng videos. Pero dahil I am part of the team, di ba? I acknowledge na part ako ng team. So, masaya ako kasi nakaka-contribute ako para ma-fulfill yung company mission and in the same way, in the same manner, yung life mission ko rin.
Oh, great. Yeah, that's indirect way, diba? Because Mark isn't the one creating the videos. He's creating content sa VA Bootcamp ngayon, but he's also parang supporting din, diba? So indirectly being able to help the company reach more people and be an inspiration. He's also a part of that din, diba? So he's still achieving his mission, his life mission. Kahit ganun. Sabi ni Chrissy, I love to write process SOPs and I am confident in doing it. Ano pwede job doon? Well, process project management, pwede yun. Process project management. I got my Upwork gig dahil yan ang minarket ko. I see. Jerome, taga Makati Group ata to.
Hello.
Ayan. So yeah, and that's great to hear, guys. So if you have your own life purpose, if you have your own purpose, you can still achieve it even indirectly, diba?
Indirectly.
And like Mark said, you don't need to have a niche. All the experiences that you have, all the different experiences and skills that you have, kahit more on general siya, they can all be useful for the things that you do. Diba? As long as, I guess, if you have the direction that you're going, yung vision mo, yung mission mo sa buhay, diba? And of course, your very strong why. Diba? So thank you so much, Mark, for sharing that. Before we end, just a quick sharing for our upcoming events natin. So on Monday, there is at 5 p.m. Flip Chat and Chill, Phoenix and Anna will be hosting with some guests how to learn any skill fast and how to learn any skill fast. And on next Wednesday at 5 p.m., it's time for Noe Ong to share how a CPA, he is a accountant, he 5x'd his income through freelancing. So naging 5 times yung earnings niya because of freelancing. That's next Wednesday with Noe Ong. And well, this Friday, actually, this is for members of the VA Bootcamp, the VA Bootcamp members only. So Alan Ngo will be sharing in the group his Skill X webinar, Fascinate, the Art of Writing Attention-Grabbing One-Liners. This Friday at 7 p.m. And don't forget, for those in the Davao area, August 30, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Nalito ako doon, 10 to 12 p.m. 10 in the morning, okay? Don't go there 12 at night. 10 in the morning till 12 noon. They're going to be talking about how to set up your Facebook page for your freelance business in Regis Damosa, which is in the Topaz Tower in Damosa IT Park. All right. Thank you so much again, Mark, for sharing your story and inspiring all our viewers tonight. Everybody, don't forget to share the story, even at the end, kasi may replay naman, to share this story and comment shared so that you can get yung affirmations ni Mark, which are a big part of where he is today, being a huge part of both VA Bootcamp and of Goalcast. All right, thank you so much, everybody, for staying on. Thank you, Mark, for sharing your story. And everybody have a great rest of the week. Bye-bye.
Thanks.